Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Last Defense Academy, the 100 line. And let's see who we can talk to today. Quite a few characters. We haven't talked to Nozomi in a while. We could talk to Ito as well. Kind of curious to see how Ima's doing. Again, I want to talk to people every once in a while when we go to these places. Obviously, we're not going to be able to talk to everybody because it would take a while to talk to everybody as well. How are you doing, Ima? Do you have some time to join me in exploration, Mr. Sumino? If you find something of value, we can sell it in the Tokyo residential complex once we get back. I'm actually looking to talk to people, just build up some stats for the next time we explore, and I want to create stuff as well. So right now I'm doing that too. But honestly, like, I feel terrible that the one time I'm like, I'm not exploring, Ima's like inviting us. It's a big deal for Ima to invite us. You know what I mean? But obviously we can take, we'll just remember to take Ima next time, right? Everyone agreed? We're taking Ima next time we go exploring. Because you didn't say we have to do it today, right? But yeah. So we can talk to Kiyoshika, right? We can also talk to Ito. I feel like we haven't talked to Ito. Well, we haven't. We've probably only talked to Kiyoshika a few times, right? Maybe Darumi. Ito. We could also get gifts for other people as well if we wanted to upgrade some other things too. Wait, let's talk to Moko for a second. Cause remember, like last episode, like everything was like Moko was a bit off, right? I'll be back in top form before you know. Just give me a little time, okay? You do whatever you need to do, Moko. Just so you know, there's some people who are suspicious of you. And if they're suspicious, I'm a bit suspicious, you know? That's the way it goes. Let's talk to Ito. Ito, what are you doing here? I was analyzing the video from our defensive battle on the computer. I want to work out the behavioral patterns of each type of invader and use that to inform the future battles. Okay. I studied the movements of the invaders with Ito. After spending some time together, you understand Ito better. Yeah, it's short. You're kind of better off sometimes getting presents for people, but it's okay. Huh? Who could it be? Whenever someone shows up to the door, it's always like, you never know. You never know. I opened the door and standing there was... Oh, Nozomi. Hi, do you have a minute? Yes, always. Hey, what is it? Do you need something? I want to discuss something with you. Can we talk later? Of course. Yes. Sure. And could you come to the classroom on the first floor? I'll be waiting there. Yes, 100%. That's interesting. Nozomi said all this in a listless voice before she took off. Something's off with her. I've been sensing it for a while now. Did something happen after all? For now, I better go and hear her out. She said the classroom on the first floor, right? What's interesting about this is, like, I'm wondering, because if this is about Moko, right? It's not that, like, maybe we're the most trusted of her individuals here, because I feel like she does trust us way more now than she did before, like, way more. But if it's about Moko, then I wonder if she could, like, if maybe she feels like she can't also go to, like, the other people, like Kiyoshika and Kurara and Yugamu as well, you know what I mean? So I wonder if that is a thing. But also, like, we did share that, like, very, very beautiful moment where, like, and we didn't say anything about, like, what happened as well. And we even told her, like, she instantly figured out that she could definitely trust us as well. There's the garage. But we could just warp there as well, so. But I kind of wanted to, you know, we were talking anyway, so I was like, let's just have, like, a... everyone's in the room apart from... And okay, let's go... Is this the metal shop? Why, what brings you here? Looking for something to salivate over this evening, you perverse freak? Takabi's just not... Like, he's the complete opposite. I'm telling you. What are you talking about? I'm just running an errand. I see. I'm not that interested in you, so I don't particularly care about your errands either. Then why'd you ask in the first place? Because, you know, she wants to kind of, like, you know, get involved with stuff as well, you know? She definitely does want to get involved with stuff. Very interested to see where this conversation goes as well. Nozomi was in the classroom on the first floor as promised, standing alone by the window. She looks very worried, doesn't she? What is it? You wanted to talk to me? Sorry for calling you here all of a sudden. I really didn't want anyone else to hear. Huh? You don't? It's about Moko. Okay, so it is about Moko, of course. I think something's odd. I feel like she's not quite right. Odd? It's not nice of me to doubt a friend after she just came back to us safely, but I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like she's hiding something. I see, so that's what's been bothering her. Moko is acting strange. We've seen this look on Nozomi's face as Moko was talking, right? We've seen this. What could she be hiding? Do you have any idea? No, I haven't figured that out. I just kind of have this feeling. That's all it is. So I'm not sure if I should confront Moko about it. Honestly though, like, sometimes feelings can evolve from just like a very like anxious mind, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of times where like we think someone is mad at us or something like that, and stuff like that can happen. Or we can think like, you know, that a situation we maybe messed up isn't actually like as messed up as you think it is. But in this case, I feel like, you know, Nozomi didn't come from a perspective of wanting there to be something off about this. She was the most caring and comforting person, never left Moko's side, best friends, you know, to the end. So it makes sense that you should follow this feeling, I think, you know, to me anyway. If she's hiding something, obviously she doesn't want anyone to know. If I try to get it out of her, it might really upset her. And I know that it's like, I have my own secret. It hurts keeping secrets from friends. So that's it. That's why she wanted to ask my opinion. I don't know much about you and Moko, but she's your friend, right? So I say instead of brooding about it, you should be honest with her. It's not terrible advice at all. I don't think you should press her if she doesn't want to talk, of course. If that happens, you can just decide to trust her and not ask about it again. I do, yeah, especially because when I was thinking there was something off about Moko, I thought that there was like something weird about Moko. But if it is just a situation where it's like, you know, she has something that happened to her, or maybe something that she's keeping secret or something, I think this isn't terrible advice. You know, the idea of just like, you know, being upfront and honest and then backing off if it's too rough to think about, you know? Like you did for me, Takumi. Kind of like that, I suppose. Yeah. I'm glad she's bringing it up. I got a chill when she said that as well, though. It has to feel good for Takumi, too. Yeah, I was just... But you're right. That's what I should do. Yes, I'm sure of it now. I'll try talking to her. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's best for friends to be straight with each other. Yeah. I can go with you if you want, but probably easier with just the two of you. Thanks. I'll be fine. But it was nice to offer, right? Like, Takumi probably knew the answers to this, but like, it's nice to know that there's someone there for you if you need it. But if it doesn't work out and you're still feeling bad, we can talk about it any time. Thank you. There it is again. I keep getting this strange feeling. Strange? It happened the other day too. I realize I keep opening up to you. Yeah. I feel almost like we've been talking like this ever since we were kids. Don't say that. Do not say that. Look at Takumi's face. Me too. Of course, we haven't really. I wonder if it's because I'm like that other person you knew. We still haven't like explained that to her. Of course, like it's a very weird thing to explain. It's so interesting that she says that though, that they feel like they've been friends forever. Maybe that's just made me feel like I've known you for a lot longer than I have. It must be a real pain for constantly dragging you to trouble because of it. Not at all. This music. Yeah, oh my god. They love playing this song, right? And it's so funny because like I talked when this song was originally played in, it was played in a few different games, but I remember like Danganronpa and Evil Within changed my perception of this song forever. You know what I mean? It's just forever. Takumi's glad to be dragged into stuff by you, if that's what you want to call it. You know, that's not true. But seriously, thank you, Takumi. Thanks for hearing me out. Takumi adores ya. And again, it's one of those weird things where it's like, it's Nozomi. It's not Kadoa, right? But to him, like, it's hard for him to separate those feelings, right? I feel better now. I'm going to talk to Moko. Yeah, that'll be good. I still don't understand the connection between Nozomi and Kadoa, and now there was no way to figure it out either. Contrary to what Nozomi seemed to think, the more we spoke, I started to accept her more and more as her own person. I started to develop feelings for Nozomi that were different from those I had for Kadoa. So there is a separation now. Interesting. Interesting. So because we've seen that with his mind has been messed up for a bit with that stuff. He's started to like see her as a different person entirely. Even with the connections there, he's started to have like a different connection with Nozomi, which honestly like pretty healthy. You know what I mean? It's a lot healthier than And again, I don't mean to make it sound like it's bad the way he felt. It wasn't bad the way he felt or the way Nozomi felt throughout this game. It's just a situation where, like, again, like I said, no character is just like in this game has a perfect, sparkling, clean mind when it comes to, how they're feeling. Not everyone is the most put together character in the world. This stuff has been bothering him from the start, and it just makes him like, it just shows he's not like this, like, pristine, perfect character who's just like, I'm going to win. He is a character who has been tormented by this idea of seeing Karawa again. And now it's honestly like not bad that he's starting to like, treat Nozomi as like in his mind as like a separate thing in a way to some extent. Obviously there's still gonna be connections there. You can't break that off, Like I've chatted with Nozomi for a little longer and now it's gone late all of a sudden. I still don't know her connection to Karawa, but that should become clear on day 100. There we go. Until then, we just have to do our best. We have to survive to end some. And that's what I'm saying. Until we find out the truth of all this stuff, I think it's way... I don't know if healthy is the word for it, but it's honestly good to me that he is like creating separate memories with this character and a separate feeling to this character of Nozomi, to me. We're going to survive this. Strongly determined to make it out, I headed for bed. So ended the 64th day of Last Defense Academy. Day 65. We're actually like, wow, how many days are left? 35? That's crazy.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 65th day of active service here at the Prepare.
Yeah, someone said they do different pronunciations, which is really fun. Super fun. Morning already? Guess I'll go to the cafeteria. I love the morning ritual of going to the cafeteria. Honestly, again, another thing that like, and it sounds so weird to say this as well. Oh my god, our girl Darumi. Honestly, not unhealthy as well, right? And I keep saying using the word healthy because like, obviously that's just not like an official thing or whatever. But like, if you get what I'm saying, it's like having somewhat of a routine in this situation, not a bad idea, right? To keep your mind going, to keep everything, sane, I suppose, as well. You want to know about my favorite depressing adult game? Well, if you insist, well, look, if you want to tell me, I'll let you tell me. She's so cute. Look at her. She's adorable. That's our Darumi. Honestly, I gave that Sayonara or Sayonara Oishiete. Those will definitely leave you dead inside. Oh my god, look at her. Oh, you have to play Carnival and Chrono Box too. Their slow-wrenching, horrifying stories are truly the best of the worst. Yo, I love the eroge that leaves you with a sour aftertaste. Honestly, not my style of thing, Darumi, but again, we support Darumi, you know what I mean? We support her so much. Look at her. Again, the perfect way to describe her is you bring a new friend into the group and Darumi's already there, and that person goes, "What's up with that girl?" And you're like, "That's Darumi." You're like, "What do you mean? That's Darumi." Like, what do you mean? She's our team support. She's everything to us now. Wait. Oh, that's the rooftop. I was like, why is she there too? I adore Darumi. I do. I adore her. Let's see what's happening in the cafeteria. Let's judge by the facial expressions. Oh, a few weirded out faces, huh? Like, look at Gaku as well. That morning, standing in the center of the cafeteria is once again. Time for question 2 of the history of pro wrestling quiz. Yeah, I'm gonna nail it this time. Oh my god, they're taking a quiz! The next question is about the ultra cute angel idol pro wrestler Moko Bohiro. It's about you? It's in an apocalyptic reconstruction era. Moko Bohiro was known for one thing. That was a Phoenix Splash finisher, of course. We talked about the Phoenix Splash last time. Some people say they actually like the wrestling explanations. I thought I was actually being annoying, but I was like, is this like too much? But like people said they actually liked it. I almost buzzed in prematurely. This is adorable. This is genuinely so adorable. Did you even know that though? What was the name of Moko Bohiro's finisher when she was in her chronic hematuric maniac's heel era? Was it the DDT? If it's a healer, you must have used the deadly weapons, which means you beheaded your opponent with the chainsaw. That's full-blown homicide. Look, he was giving input. I'm glad. No, you stretch your opponent's flat with a rolling pin. Turn them into ramen and ate them. This is wrong. The correct answer is... I ripped my opponent's costume before the match so they couldn't compete. That's just petty crime. I mean, there is stuff like that in wrestling where, like, it's not in every wrestling company, but one of the things that would happen is, like, say, like, you have to come up with a plausible explanation as to why the baby faces can't come out and save somebody. Babyface is the good guy. The faces can't come out and save somebody. So, because it would make the crowd, and this is not as true anymore because, like, people know everything's, like, kind of scripted and stuff like that. But back in the day when everyone thought it was, like, still kind of, like, real, you would have to do this thing where, like, say, like, if you wanted someone to get beaten up but not get saved, the fans would be asking themselves, why didn't Magnum TA come out and save Barry Windham? That doesn't make any sense. So you would do stuff like either get rid of their gear, or you would, put up something against their door, or lock their door, or put up like a barricade against their door so they couldn't get out. So, and you'd actually show that. So it would show the fans that, like, hey, the good guys were trying to help, so it doesn't make them seem lesser in their mind. And in this situation, there's also stuff like, but another thing from, like, the old, like, days of wrestling as well was, like, wrestlers would, like, literally run out of the locker room to save somebody in, like, their underpants if they had to, if they didn't have any clothes. Because, again, it seemed more realistic that, like, oh, someone's getting attacked in the ring, but I'm showering. I better put on my underpants really quick and run. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm going into in depth to this stuff, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, the GM era really takes me back. I never thought it would come up in a question. You're literally in charge of the quiz. Heel antics at Wrestle Kingdom were the stuff of legends. Wrestle Kingdom is an actual event that is held by New Japan Pro Wrestling actually every year on January 4th. It is an event that's held in the Tokyo Dome. It's actually huge. Actually, like, the winner of, like, this 28-day tournament is the person who gets the main event to show. Like, when all members got arrested because of the explosives that we smuggled to blow up the venue. Oh my god. Rightfully so, that's a felony. The chronic hematuric maniacs wanted to go beyond wrestling and make people think the meaning of about the meaning of crime and law. That's so cool. I want to see them in a death match. A death match in wrestling is when there's, like, barbed wire, glass, broken bottles, weapons, all this stuff. In fact, there's, like, a exploding barbed wire death match as well, where in 30 minutes the ring explodes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. So much good, so cool, because I really feel like they did, like, a lot of, like, wrestling research here, you know? It's awesome. As usual, everyone was having fun with Moko at the center of telling stories, but just a bunch of boring normies. Everyone, that's one of idiots. The Roomies not having fun. The Roomies are usual self, too. Looks like Nozomi hasn't broached the topic with Moko yet. Anyway, how are you feeling, Moko? Are you back in your prime conditioning yet? Yeah, we should spar soon. No, you roll and shut your mouth. The Rock's another Rock quote. Boys are always like this. They get horned up to the max. Jesus. Horned up? Thankfully, most of my muscle is back. But makeup isn't going on right. It'll be a while till I get back into my full form. Does makeup matter in a sparring match? Lady Moko, you must consume meat. Do that and any physical ailments will be instantly gone. I'm trying to avoid meat, watching my weight, you know. Trying to avoid meat, really? You said meat was the perfect food before. Yeah, but now... So yeah, Nozomi's not there. Like, that is interesting because, like, again, there are, like, vegan wrestlers, but, like, you know, she mentioned that she liked meat before, right? Or at least, like, you know, to the gals she did. Then it happened. Nozomi finally approached Moko. Okay. Moko, can I have a word? She whispers something quietly in Moko's ear. Okay, I'll head over there later. The OK Corral. If you don't mind. Nozomi's very torn up about this. Responding with an awkward smile, Nozomi quietly left the cafeteria. After that, we finished breakfast and individually went to our respective rooms. I wonder how this conversation is going to go. This game's incredible. This game's so incredible. Looking like Nozomi finally arranged some time alone with Moko. I'm the one who encouraged them to talk privately, but I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll just take a look. I don't know where they agreed to meet, but if it's the same place Nozomi and I met yesterday, maybe it's the classroom. I mean, we could try. Obviously, we don't want to invade too much on their personal conversations, but we can definitely try. For sure. That was the first floor, wasn't it? Is there anyone hanging around? Everyone's kind of inside. Oh, we can't warp there. We have to walk there. Interesting. That's always very interesting because they want us to see something along the way, I think. Right? Because usually this game is very, very okay with you warping places and stuff like that. No, you know what it is? They don't want us maybe warping. Is this it? That's Nozomi and Moko. I knew it had to be there. What I missed what you said before. The faint sound of talking. Okay. I'm not trying to eavesdrop. Just passing by. That's how I was justified my actions in my mind as I listened closely to the conversation on the other side of the door. I used to think it was eavesdrop, and like you're dropping with ease or something. I don't know. Here we go. Very interested to see what this goes. Oh, she has like a dark look over her eyes as well, doesn't she? I'm worried about you, Moko. So please tell me if there's something wrong. I told you nothing's wrong. Nothing happened to me. I'm the same old Moko as before. But something is just off. You said yourself, didn't you? No matter how injured or well a wrestler is, they always have to get back into the ring, which is... yeah. He said true pro wrestler will stand in the ring and fight anyone anytime. And that's what she's thinking is off, is because she's not getting back into fight. She's waiting. And yet... I'm still not in perfect shape. My body won't move how I want it to. I must have lost muscle after sleeping for so long. I'm not an ultra cute angel idol pro wrestling anymore, just an ultra cute angel idol. She doesn't have the same motivation anymore. And it happened again at breakfast this morning. You always said whether you were cutting or bulking, you'd eat any meat any time. I'm trying to avoid meat. Watching my weight, you know.
What?
It's just about the vibe in the moment. Are we done here? Can I go? She's trying to move on for the conversation very quickly too, isn't she? Wait, Moko. If there's something you can't tell everyone else, would you at least tell me? I'm on your side no matter what, Moko. I can't just pretend nothing's happened.
Give it a rest.
Whoa. I said it's nothing. Stop pretending to be my friend and prying into my business. Whoa. Very aggressive response, right? You decided to know everything about me. I made all kinds of assumptions. Very defensive response, right? You're really starting to piss me off. Jesus, Moko. Moko?
Oh.
Are we done? I'm leaving. Such like a very defensive response, right? But, oh, Nozomi. You really just want to know about the invaders, right? If they'd done something to me, you'd be happy because it means getting more information. I don't think that. I think Nozomi genuinely cares. But didn't do anything to me. I don't know anything about them. Nozomi was by your bedside for like a week. Not a thing, okay? There's nothing unusual about me at all. After coldly dismissing the question, Moko briskly left the classroom. I wonder if it's like legitimately something where it's like whatever hurt her with the invaders at that time, she so defensively doesn't want to ever recount it again. But also like the idea of like, you know, we do this, I think it's not an unusual thing for someone to like bite at somebody, especially if they're feeling bad at some times too. I just wasn't expecting the response, right? Because again, like it's like in our most depressed and down moments, I think like, you know, we've all, you know, said stuff we don't mean in some points, right? But I'm wondering if like this is like how she actually feels. I don't know. In a hurry to distance myself from the classroom, I temporarily went back to my room. And because we didn't want to know Nozomi to know we were eavesdropping, and we just had to leave her kind of like really sad down there by herself. The mood back there was pretty tense. I thought they were able to figure things out as friends, but then Moko's attitude took a sudden turn. Maybe she's always been that kind of person and the rest of us just didn't know? Anyway, I'm worried about Nozomi, and I'm the one who advised her to do all that after all. Maybe it's none of my business, but I think I'll go check in on her. I mean, I don't think it's a terrible idea. Whereabouts is she still in the classroom or is she in her own room? Yeah, she's in her own room up here. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a bad idea right now, especially she probably appreciates maybe someone coming by. I rang the doorbell and could hear the bell ring on the other side of the door. Shortly after the door slowly opened. I was just worried. I wanted to ask how your talk went with Moko. Oh, poor Nozomi. Would you like to come in? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, they trust each other way more now, don't they? For sure. 100%. This is gorgeous. This place is gorgeous. I'm in Nozomi's room. I know it's just a temporary lodging, but we basically have all the same rooms. But still, I can't help being conscious of the fact that it's her room. I mean, I think that like I think the idea of letting someone into your room is a feeling of, in some cases, can be a feeling of trust, right? It's your private space. It's the space that you're supposed to feel. I know it's different, obviously, because we're in like a death academy or whatever. But like, it is like this thing where like it feels like, you know, this is my space of comfort. I'm letting you into this area. It is a show of trust in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? And you saw like they made a point, and like he's blushing, by the way. They made a point to show as well that with Katawa, like they were in the same room so many times, right? Constantly, even in like studying in the bedroom, like, you know, so there was that trust there as well. Moko hates me now. I don't know if it's a hate. I wonder if it's just like a response, like a reactionary response to what was said. You know, just a reaction, you know, like a defensive reaction, I should say. I talked to her. I tried to be direct about what was bothering me, and then she got angry, furious even. I never even seen her like that before. Well, actually, the problem might be that I was being presumptuous about her. I might have just been assuming that she was my friend. She called you bestie, though. She did call you bestie. On that subject, I was curious about your conversation, so I confessed in Nozomi that I've been secretly eavesdropping from the hall. Honestly, being honest, good dude. Music here is gorgeous as well, but yeah, it's tough, like, from Nozomi's perspective. Like, let's say what we're going with for now. We don't know exactly what's happening. Let's say what we're going for now is there's something that hurt Moko, right? And that's why she had the response. From Moko's perspective, she's reacting in a way that gets, to me, like, what we could say, like, this is our first interpretation. Maybe more interpretations will come. Sorry, I got distracted by the dolls on the wall. They remind me of Monami and Monokuma, in a weird way. But maybe it's like this. The quickest way I can get people to distance themselves from me is to be mean. And again, this happens in life. When someone is down, when someone doesn't want to think about something, and someone asks them, they think, okay, if I try to get this person to leave, and sometimes it's subconscious. It's like I won't have to deal with them, like, you know, calling to attention the tough parts that come along with all these feelings I'm having. But then from Nozomi's perspective, it's like, I care so much about this gal, you know? I care so much about this gal, and this was such a tense moment for me. I see. I'm sorry for eavesdropping, but I couldn't stop worrying. No, I don't mind. If you overheard, then you know what happened, right? I hurt Moko. I was so stubborn that I ended up offending her. But I understand why you had doubts. I can't blame you for thinking that way. Also, look at our situation. It's natural for even small doubts to get to you. I think I'm going to apologize to her tomorrow. I don't know if she'll forgive me, though. Even the grabbing of the arm is a very interesting sprite for this too, right? Like, very guarded as well. Not guarded, but like, you know, it seems like, you know, when you're hurt, like, you know, your guard is lifted a bit more, like, physically as well, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. She probably just lost her temper. She'll be a regular cheery self by tomorrow. I hope you're right. Sorry for worrying you. Here you are, encouraging me again. Takami's glad to do it. Thank you, Takami. I said goodbye to rather gloomy Nozomi and went back to my room. And maybe it's weird to say, but like, Katawa and Takami's relationship throughout the flashbacks and even the start of the game is one of my favorite things about this game. And now the Nozomi-Takami relationship is becoming one of my favorite things about the game as well, you know? It really is. This game is fantastic. So many, like, really heavy emotions, like, weaved in throughout that entire part there. We've all seen, I think we've seen that before with things as well. And as I said, like, we've all been, like, very, like, down and hurt, and we've said stuff we don't mean, right? It happens. It does happen. But then obviously, like, then it gets even worse then, because then you feel like you hurt someone as well. But like, I wonder, like, in this situation, you know, if that's what we're getting with here, or if it is just something deeper, or maybe even darker going on with Moko. We don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Of course, it's always uneasy. It's unusual for Moko to get that angry, but seeing how vehemently she denied anything was wrong, it makes me wonder, is it possible she really is hiding something she really doesn't want to talk about? I thought that was the door as well for a second.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack. Well then.
Another night here at the Last Defense Academy. We have like 35 days left. Well, 34 days left. The whole Moko situation is still on my mind, but it's not something I can do about anything about. For now, I just have to hope the two of them can have a good talk tomorrow and patch things up between them. I lay down on my bed. It took more time than usual, but eventually I drifted off to sleep. Huh? Oh no. Oh, what? This is how good this game is, that we wake up in the middle of the night and instantly I'm like, something terrible is going to happen. I suddenly woke up in the middle of the night. Just then I felt a strange presence. Oh, was it? Wait. It's him again. It's the apparition. I sprang upright. It was standing in front of me again. That thing cloaked in undying flames.
You. When did you get here?
And it's interesting that, like, you know, the way that Hakumi's responded to this apparition has changed over time, right? He's like aggressive with them now. Trying to speak to us as well. This makes me feel so bad. It was trying to talk. You know what I mean? The idea of like trying to speak but you can't speak. That's a fear unlocked. You know. What was it saying? Forget that. Actually.
What are you doing here? Why didn't you attack me the other day?
That's an interesting question as well. You know, it's like not only just like what are you doing here. It's like, hey, you didn't hit me the other day.
You're an invader, aren't you? Isn't attacking us your whole goal?
I'm starting to not think that. Like, you see what I mean? This makes you feel like
What's
so
your problem?
bad that they can't speak. As I was voicing my confusion suddenly. Wait, what? They're not just disappearing? It turned its back on me and faced the door. And vanished. Oh, it did vanish, but it just, this time it turned around. It left without doing anything, but why? Is it going to the defense room? With that realization, I hurriedly scrambled out. Oh, you think so? Damn, I need to chase it down. I have to stop it. Do you actually think it's going to the defense room? I don't see the flame invader. Is it already headed for the defense room? I just have to hurry after it. Now let me see. Is there fast travel? There is indeed not fast travel. We gotta run. Holy hell. Because I thought it was just gonna be a thing where they actually like made... Moko? 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 What's happening? Why are you here? Why are you here? Hey, talk to me. What's up? What do you mean, what's up? What are you doing out this late? Forget that. Did you see that thing? An invader covered the undying flames? Can't say that I did. She was like... Did you see her by herself there?
Hey!
I'm gonna mosey on her. I don't feel so good. You should get some sleep soon, hun. Thanks, Moko. Did you see? She was just like... Moko answered my question curtly and simply walked away. Fast travel is still not available. Where's the defense room? Is this it here? It's in this hallway. Wait, oh, this way? Wait, what? Moko! What's the matter? There's no time, I have to hurry. What do you mean? What, Sazi, I'm not feeling so good. I'm in a hurry, I'll be going now. You should get some sleep soon, hun. What is happening? Moko muttered all that to be the lifeless voice, then walked away again. What was that about? What's going on? That is so... I thought she like went the other way. I thought she went to bed. What is happening? What is freaking happening? Moko, your face, what happened? I feel under the weather, no time left. I don't think you're just under the weather. Something's wrong with your face. How dare you say that to a girl with my face? This is what the hell is happening? Boys are so horrible. I need to go. I have to hurry. You get some sleep too, hun. This is terrifying. She muttered all this in an eerie voice and walked away. What? What was that? What the hell is happening here tonight? What is happening? I need to get to the defense room fast. I would curl up in a ball and die. I'm more concerned with the... Oh, this is the defense room? Holy hell. What's happening with Moko? Did something happen to Moko? Because she wasn't her usual self. But for now, it's more important to protect whatever's in the defense room. Is that undying flame invader in here already? This is so tense. What the frick is happening with Moko? What What are we gonna see? What are we gonna see? Moko. Wait. No. 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 Unless we would have seen her run into the defense room, right? We would have seen her. Look at her face. Moko. Get some sleep soon. The same thing. Get some sleep soon. It's like she's repeating it. What is happening? What happened to you? Stay out of my way.
Stay out of my way.
What?
Stay out of my way. Stay out of my way. Stay out of my
Stop.
way. Stay out of
What
my
the
way.
hell?
Stay out of my way.
What the hell is happening? Moko turned her back to me and proceeded to the door of the defense room. Guys, I am in shock. Like, look at it. It's like she's trying, like her face is warped. Her eyes are all over the place as well. Hold it right there. What are you trying to do? I put a hand on Moko's shoulder, but my heart is pounding.
Stay out of my way.
What the hell is that? What the no. That is the creepiest image I've ever seen in my freaking life. Are you kidding me? I couldn't move. That is so terrifying. I could only stand there completely unable to comprehend the situation before me. But then...
Moko.
Nozomi? What's wrong? Did you see that That is... Whoever designed that freaking face. That was terrifying. I feel like icky, like... She turned her head all the way around. Nozomi, what are you doing here? I couldn't sleep. I went for a walk and heard noises and I came to investigate. Hey, Moko, what's wrong? What happened? Jesus Christ. That can't be Moko, right? That can't be.
Stay out of my way.
And they're repeating the same thing and the voices changed as well.
Out of my way.
Jesus Christ, what have we uncovered here? With a monstrous shriek, Moko rushed towards Nozomi. Suddenly, the undying flames covered the door and began to move on their own? They writhed and undulated like a living creature. Wait, what are they doing? They transformed into a ball on fire would launch itself at Moko? I can't. I cannot. As if repelled by the ball of undying flames, Moko retreated into the hallway. Crash inside a glass breaking. What did she do? Guys, this is one of the most unnerving, like, shattering moments in this game. It doesn't feel real. You get what I'm saying? I feel genuinely like icky. You know what I mean? I feel like tingle, like weirdly, like not the good type of chills, like all tingly. It's like, oh my god, what is happening? Moko probably flung herself out the window. Moko! Nozomi, wait! I heard to stop Nozomi before she can chase after her friend. We can chase after going to the war room. Do you understand what I'm saying? We should go after her in our class armor. Takumi. That's a freaking leader right there. It's hard to say, but that's a leader right there. He understands what's happening. There's something wrong here. We immediately headed for the war room. Are we gonna wake anyone else up? Do you want to wake? Can we just like set off the alarm? No. Look at this image.
Damn you!
It's like
Stay out of my way!
the line. It doesn't even sound like Moko anymore. It doesn't even sound like Moko. We're doing this. We're just doing this. We're just doing this. With all the stuff that has happened in this game, with all the stuff that has happened in this game, we've seen some horror. I love the way they show her transition as well in comparison to ours. She's just putting on all her stuff. But like, with all the stuff that's happened in this game, this crazy like, oh look at them. Oh, the two of them together, this means so much to me. But that face was still one of the craziest things I've ever seen. This moment was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Incredible. And we're just fighting the two. I guess we can do it. We have a healer and we have Takumi who's like pretty powerful as well. Moko, are you alright? That's the cat. Like, what has happened to Moko? She looks hurt. I spotted a fire extinguisher on the floor by her feet. She must have used it to put out the undying flames that had consumed her. So she knew about that stuff at the very least. Nozomi, let's stop. Oh, Nozomi. Let's passion up. Please don't hurt me. Wait, no, I can't trust this. You wouldn't be cruel to me, would you? We're supposed to be friends. This is very manipulative, right? Oh. What? Oh, Takumi!
What the hell are you?
That's the question.
I'm Moko Majiro.
No, you're not.
I'm Moko Majiro. I'm Moko
Oh my god, this is so
Majiro.
creepy.
I'm Moko Majiro.
Exactly, this is so
I'm Moko
creepy.
Majiro. I'm Moko Majiro. I'm Moko Majiro.
What is that?
I'm Moko Majiro. I'm Moko Majiro.
What is that?
I'm Moko Majiro. I'm Moko
Stop,
Majiro.
please.
I'm Moko Majiro. I'm Moko Majiro. I'm Moko
That is so creepy. That is so creepy. That is so creepy. This is so creepy. What's happening? Is something controlling you? No, keep your distance. I know what she is now, but she's not our friend. She'll kill us if we approach too recklessly. What are we supposed to do? We have to fight. Is she in her armor too? Because she was wearing a different outfit now, right? The black armor? It looks like nobody else has noticed something's wrong. The alarm hasn't gone off. Right now, we're the only people who can defend the academy. Our only option is to fight alone. You mean fight Moko?
We just have to go for it. I don't know what happened to her, but we need to stop her.
No, he's right. And this is what I'm saying. This is why Takumi's in such a good position as a leader right now. He's right. He's so right. Oh my god. Like a sickening moment, a spine-chilling moment. What is that? She's like a morning star, I guess? Oh, creatures started over here. How many waves?
Those look like invaders sprouting out of Moko's body. What the heck's going on?
Yeah, she's like creating invaders.
She must be possessed by an invader.
That's probably the thought process.
she'll go back to normal if we defeat her.
We'll try our best.
Yeah.
How many waves? Tell me right now how many waves. 2. Okay.
Good to go.
Honestly, get rid of this guy as soon as possible.
That's it. Let's do this. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Ready as I'll ever be. All good.
Thanks.
To get rid of his stuff as well. This is such a tense situation, guys. Like it's like, do you got like you understand what I'm saying? Like it feels like sickening, right? Like I feel this in the pit of my stomach.
Take this.
Oh god.
Let's go.
I think I know it,
Time
we
to
have to
use
take
it.
an attack potion.
Good to go. Yeah.
We had to.
Say when.
I've got this. I've got your back.
Like there's not like I took the attack potion because there's only 2 waves, right?
I've got this.
I mean, I want to get rid of these
Let's
guys.
go.
Like at least get rid of the minions, you know what I mean? This is so intense. They're just gonna create more. And they just get to go all the way up there? No matter what? That's wild, right?
Ready when you are.
That to me is wild that they just get to go all the way up there no matter what.
Good to go.
You know what I mean?
Take that. All right.
Leave it to me. I'll help.
Thanks.
Let's use our special
Say
attack
when.
to get rid of all these guys. And do some damage to Moko as well at the same time.
Whenever you're ready. I've got your back.
Attack potions only last 1 turn,
Here we
right?
go.
So I kind of want to save them just in case. Let's still go in for the attack.
Takumi!
Oh no, don't say that. There's such a cool weapon as well. We're not gonna be able to destroy her on this time around unless we use an attack potion, right?
Leave it to me.
Oh, here we go.
I'll patch you up.
Thanks. Ready when you are.
But still, I don't think we're gonna be able to unless let's just go what we can do now for now.
Ow! Knock it off.
That's the way she's saying it as well, you know?
Say when. Take that.
Stop it! Why are you attacking
Because we have to, like, you look so cool, like the mace is so cool. Okay, they're gonna send again, they can go all the way up to the top no matter what. They start at the top in some cases.
Let's go.
I wonder if we use an air blade on this.
Good to go. Here. All right, my turn. Take this.
Ready as I'll ever be. I've got your
And
back.
then try to get some, because we're gonna get a special attack here again soon.
I've got this.
And actually it might be right now actually. Wait, what if we could use an air blade and yeah, we could. Actually, you know what? Impact stab might be better.
Here.
Because we're gonna get the special ability now anyway.
Say when.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is an intense battle just so because of the emotions behind it as well, you know what I mean?
3 count for me. Moko! Are you alright?
Oh, there's still another wave.
Nozomi? Nozomi?
Oh my god!
Moko!
Get away.
It's so like weird, isn't it? It's so
Moko
Jesus.
No matter how many times I go
I can still look at me up, putting the sword out in front.
Please stop.
Like this is affecting Nozomi so much. Wait. Oh my god! Wait, it's all. I just thought it was no, it's everyone. It's everyone. So freaking cool! Oh my god!
Sorry, we're
No,
late.
it's fine. It's fine.
Nozomi, are you
Oh my
alright?
god! Just again, they came in like the freaking like the reinforcements at the last second.
What happened to
I know like this is a terrifying situation, but those moments again are what make me love this game as well. Those moments of like, here we are to save the day. You know, it feels so good.
She's clearly discarded her humanity.
A lot of stuff has happened to Ruby.
Lady Moko, have you made a deal with the devil?
I just love the idea that they saw what was going on and jumped into action.
No,
All of them.
That's not Moko.
It's not.
Yugamu.
It's an invader wearing her skin.
Oh.
Must be a copy or imitation ability. An invader with powers like that probably switched places with her.
Right.
Switched places? When would they have done that?
I have no idea.
Maybe sometime before she got back? It was never the
That's
real
how she got past the flames so easy. That's how she got through everything. That's how she was able to like get out of there so easily. You know what I mean? Because that's all the questions everyone asking. How did you get through the flames? How did you like escape? How did you do all this stuff? Because again, it was like almost like a secret operative.
That's a pretty natural assumption. The invader imitated her to infiltrate the
Yeah,
enemy.
that seems what it is. But how did they do that?
Her memories and personality were just like the real
Yeah, how
Moko.
do they do this?
I don't know the specifics, but maybe it can copy the original's emotions and memories too.
That's cheating!
So you're telling me we've been buddy-buddy with a fake this whole
Yes. All the stories that you've been told. All the entertainment you got out of Moko.
Looks like it. Unfortunately.
And you know what's so crazy? She was trying to get everyone like... It's almost like she was trying to get everyone on her side as well then, right? Telling these entertaining stories. Entertaining people, making people... And then like saying she can't... And all the time she made up the excuses for fighting. Yeah, it makes sense why she pushed Nozomi away at this stage too.
No. Just when I thought she was finally back.
Yeah. Again, this is like Nozomi stayed by her side for a week.
I think it was trying to exploit our feelings.
Yes.
That's why it pretended to
100%, and it's horrible.
How utterly despicable.
It's rare that we agree on something, Kurata, but I agree.
A nauseatingly diabolical
Yes.
tactic. I will flay this foul invader.
So this is gonna be wave 2. Is all of us together?
Why do you always
I can use. It's like emotional manipulation. It's so. Look at this.
just want to be
This design is crazy. Wait. No way. It's like skinwalkers of all of us.
Are those copies
They
of
definitely
us?
are.
I'm not a dork like that.
You tell him, Gaku.
It's the absolute spitting image of your
Gaku's not a
dorkery.
dork.
For the love of murder, even if it is a copy, it's pretty twisted that I have to kill myself.
This whole episode that I've today has been one of the most, like, and twisted is a good word for it. This has been a twisted episode in terms of like how icky it's made me feel.
Clones make things easy for the devs. Just copy and paste existing
Oh, Darubi.
models.
Whatever they are, we have to do this. We have to take
Yeah.
them down.
Yeah.
That's right. It's our only choice.
Such an intense feeling in the pit of my stomach about this whole episode.
Are you going to be okay, Nozomi?
Kurata cares so much about her.
I guess not. I'm just an emotional
Which is
wreck.
fine. You can be an emotional, we'll get through it, you know?
But I can't complain. This battle is about protecting the hope of all mankind.
And I'm not saying, by the way, that I'm glad she's emotional. I'm saying that, like, if she is an emotional wreck, we're not going to look down on her. We're going to help. You know what I mean?
Nozomi, could you move out of the way? Please, I'm asking.
This is disgusting. It's disgusting, this manipulation, right?
Nozomi, Nozomi, Nozomi,
Oh my god.
Nozomi, 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 Nozomi.
What a, like, it's like an otherworldly horror movie.
I'm going to fight with everybody.
Yes, Nozomi.
I'll fight to defend what really matters.
Again, it's also, it's such an icky moment, but I'm glad everyone came to fight, because it really does feel like, you know, everyone's like, you know, how do I say it, like together now, right? This is like the first, like, post get together that everyone's really truly together. I might start off by building up some fences and stuff, I guess, but even though I know that some of them can, like, go against fences and stuff like that.
Let's do this.
So let's start with like a few electrified fences here.
This should do it. My turn. Good to go.
And like a metal fence maybe for the zombie here as well. Yeah, this is an intense situation.
Let me handle it.
And then another fence over here as well, just so we can get them all in one similar place, right? Now they're gonna need some fences on the other side too, right?
I guess it's my turn.
We have 3 fences on the other side too. I think that's probably the best. Just to start off with the fences, right?
Let's do it to it. Using it.
Oh my god, we get to use these characters again. Maybe
Leave it to me.
that's good. Just like gather them all in a similar place. Now we can attack at a distance now with these characters, right? That's probably the best way to go about it too, right? Yeah, because we're not going to be able to do much this turn.
That's what I'm talking about. Prepped and ready. Bang, bang, bang.
The noises that they're making.
I'm ready.
Good shots here, actually, right?
How's this? So tired.
It's okay. It's okay. You got it. You got it. Let's see if we can do some like distance attacking on the other side. I guess like it's not really the most distance attacking team, but
My best won't be much, but still.
yeah, it's not really like this team isn't really like a distance
I've got this.
team, right? But we could actually buff some. I don't think the buff lasts 2 turns, is it?
Ready when you are.
Actually, let's save our moves for the next turn, right? The same for the next turn. We have a few fences up. We're gonna use some potions the next turn as well. Let them all build up in one place. And we'll start using their fences. And we start using our desperation potions right away, by the way. It's not a bad idea. We're probably not going to get a full mark here because some of them are able to just directly attack this thing over here. Yeah, okay. So let's start off by just using some desperation potions right away, right? And usually Darumi, I think, is absolutely usually perfect for this as well.
Looks a little dangerous.
Is this the best shot we can have here? I think there, right? Yes. But, hold on.
Let's freaking go!
If we moved... our boy to here and just did a simple attack like this. Is that going to help us out with this as well then?
I wonder how many more can I get?
Yeah, because then we can get rid of 3 of them in one go.
You're coming with me.
Yep. And we also get a special attack out of this as well, you know? We didn't get to see your special attack, right? Wait, so what if we...
I'll do my best. Here goes.
My thanks.
Leave it to me. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'll give
let's
it
see it.
all I've got.
I love her design as well. She's so good.
You'll have to take it from
It's
me
okay.
here.
It's okay. And this side is really important. So, and they're stunned as well.
I'm prepped and ready. I'll patch you up.
So who... I think Kiyoshika will use as the desperation potion right now. Right?
Leave it to me. Let's put this to... Ah! Don't leave me behind. This should handle that. I can't stop now.
I think this is not a bad option here. We'll get rid of 2 of them. And we can attack. We get a hit on Moko as well.
Behold my
Yep.
warrior spirit! The way of the
Yep.
samurai
And I know it's one of those things where you don't want to sacrifice them, but it's you actually get more points if they get sacrificed. You do.
My turn.
Wait. So could
Ready when
we...
you are. Time to use. Thanks.
I've got this.
It's actually not a bad shot at all. Actually, that's actually pretty freaking good. But if we bring it over here, we could literally eliminate nearly everybody apart from... Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not a bad shot at all.
Take care of the rest.
Time for action. All good.
Thank you.
She is so OP. Isn't she just so OP?
Why are you hit?
So I'm worried that they're gonna I don't know, create more of these
Let's get to the killing.
enemies now as well. Obviously we have these little guys we want to get rid of as well.
I can't wait. Stinks, doesn't it? I'm good to go.
I'm trying to thin out the little guys as well. Yeah, so you don't get AP for defeating those enemies, by the way. We just don't get AP for defeating those enemies. Just doesn't work like that this time around because they're technically not invaders, I guess. But the fences worked really well for this situation as well, I feel like.
Let's go.
I got this. I'll help.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Ready when you are.
I guess I'm trying to get a good distance here. We can get enough. Yeah, here's good.
Gotcha.
Talking me so good with this stuff as well.
Locked and loaded.
Let's see what the best. I guess actually,
Let's
you know,
get to the killing.
would actually be. I'm not even joking. I think actually just like to clean this area up around here, to dash over here like this,
Time for me to move.
and get rid of these guys. I know, like, again, we're not getting AP from because we're not getting AP from anything, but there's still some enemies over here, obviously, as well.
Watch me.
Are these enemies not
Let's do this.
interesting?
All good.
That just sends people back. She's stunned, of course.
Let's freaking go.
Oh, they have minus attacks. Whatever they're gonna do, actually won't help them out here, actually. So if we take an attack potion, do we just get our attack back?
You saved me. Let me handle it.
Yes.
Let it loose. Okay. Try this on for size.
Yep. Hopefully, I don't know if Moko can create. Like, I keep thinking that they might be able to create more.
I just don't have the strength.
So she's literally taking our attack. Oh god, Nozomi. It's okay though. It's okay.
I'm ready whenever.
Because he's like minus attack now as well.
Get the hell out of my way. Let's freaking go.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of this car right now.
Just watch me. Let it loose.
Full throttle.
Let's clear out the side as well. And now we have some damage we can do on this side as well. Special attacks don't take up the moves though, right?
Wait.
But if we do instead
Do this much.
an aggression signal,
I'll get in their hole for once.
right? And let them attack. Okay, they didn't attack. They did not attack.
Okay. I'll patch you up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm good to go.
Twilight Atrocity will get us this. What will...
I've got this.
See, I'm wondering, should we do, like,
Ready when you are.
some impact stabs first? I know we're going to get attacked from this. But does that last forever?
Let's do this.
Wait.
I'm good to go. I'll help.
Thanks. It's more than trash like me deserves. I've got this. Gotcha.
Even though she's gonna attack back. To do some damage is not a bad idea. And then
Expect much from me. Oh, sorry.
make sure she attacks us, right? So she's not attacking the back item here as well.
This doesn't look
Wait.
good.
Does the aggression signal only work if you can reach them, I guess? That might make sense.
I won't give in.
I guess it only works if you actually can reach them, which actually would make sense. Actually,
I can still fight. All good.
It's more than trash like me deserves.
Here we go.
are we gonna be able to defeat her now with the? Oh, we can do a special attack.
Say when.
Yeah, let's go.
Gotcha.
Crazy stuff. And actually, it wasn't a long fight, but it was an intense like moment, right? And by the way, can I say as well? I want to make clear why I choose to sacrifice these two sometimes is because they both have attacks that when they do their sacrificial crimson. Oh my god. Okay, we'll talk about it afterwards. Oh, Nozomi. It's a freaking commander. It was a freaking commander.
My killer intuition was right. Copying is a commander level ability.
It was a commander all this time. Yeah, to finish my thought, I was just saying the reason why I usually sacrifice those guys is because their actual powerful finishing move is so powerful. It's so powerful. But I also don't want to sacrifice them all the time because they also have like some really cool abilities. So maybe like we might swap in between a few other characters. Because I think other characters also like, you know, Gakko also has really impressive stuff too. It's just I always think that those gals have like such an impressive special move. Yeah. This is intense. Look at this one as well.
It turned into a copy of Moko to deceive us and snuck in.
This is such an intense moment for this game. Legitimately.
Demon! You will be slain!
I was so
What?
close.
Wait, what? They can speak English?
Huh?
What? The commander's body wants to get turned malleable and transformed.
What a major bummer. Tune in again next week.
What?
Looks like this is the end of the road for Moko Majiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction.
This is so freaking dark. Look at even her face as well.
It can fully copy someone's words, personality, even their memories.
It's terrifying. It's a terrifying idea.
It used that ability to trick us and covertly attack the defense room.
You know what's so crazy? Even though it can do that, Nozomi still knew something was wrong. You know what I mean?
I thought it'd go off without
Look at her
a
face.
hitch. It's all Nozomi's fault.
You didn't count on someone knowing that if you know the person well enough.
My fault?
It's true. My ability allows me to copy language, personality, and memories.
Which is crazy.
But that requires huge volumes of information. It takes time to create a perfect copy. And it was going to take even longer for an entirely different culture and language. Normally, I need at least 3 months, but I didn't have that kind of time. So I snuck in before I was done processing it all.
So she didn't have all the work done.
If I could trick you all with my imperfect form, I could take advantage of that to attack your defense room.
And Nozomi knew something was up. She obviously didn't know this was up, but to me this is so dark, right? This is such a dark idea.
I was going to pretend to be unconscious, and then carry out the plan while everyone was otherwise occupied.
She's not this commander not afraid to tell the story as well, which means they probably think that they're done for, right?
But because Nozomi never left my side and constantly cared for me, I never got my chance.
Oh my god, they were planning to do that as soon as they got in there, right? Or at least a little bit into it, but Nozomi literally, and that's why they were in freaking bed all week. They were probably like, Jesus, this gal doesn't leave my side. Nozomi being a caring person for Moko and her love for Moko is literally what saved us here. Right? Well, here's the thing I do want to say as well. Actually, maybe it's more of a case of like, it just means that like, we already knew something was up with Moko, right? But that apparition walked out of the room, right? It's almost like they were like, I feel like they were like, you know, if it wasn't for the apparition, we would not have known this was happening. Now, I don't know if that's the apparition's intention, but that was the byproduct of the apparition being there. But because Nozomi cared for her so much, this creature got desperate. And I think it's after that conversation she was like, I have to do this now. Because she knows something is up. I think all of it fell into place. The apparition, Nozomi, I think it all just fell into place.
When I changed tactics, I abandoned all physical activity and concentrated on mental processing.
Oh my god.
Digesting all of that information went well, and I was able to stand before you all as your long-lost ally.
Did Shoma say something about the commander being vegetarian before? That they don't eat meat? Is that something I made up in my mind? Because then that would have been a big hint, right?
But it looks like I was too careless and reached the limits of my ability. It got harder and harder to maintain my form.
At least now we know that no one else is like one of these creatures, right? Because if it takes that long, if you can't stay in that form for long, look at this image.
I had no choice but to rush to attack the defense room. But then Takumi found me.
Mm-hmm.
It all goes back to Nozomi. Everything would have gone fine if it wasn't for her.
Nozomi literally made her run out of time, made her desperate, made her change her tactics, all this stuff. All just by being a caring person.
You scum! How dare you say that in Moko's voice!
Honestly, tell her, Kurata. Tell her.
I can't take it! I'm going to slay this monster myself.
Wait! It's capable of communication. We should try to extract some more information.
Yep. No, he's right. I think he is right. This is one of those cases where they can actually speak to us clearly.
And it speaks our language quite fluently now, don't you think?
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Must be Moko's influence. I feel a little emotion about saying goodbye to everyone.
Oh no, emosh. Even the words, because they adopt their memories, so they adopt the language.
Stop it.
Even the little cadences, even the little things that they say.
Stop screwing around! Get back our Moko! Where is she? Where's the real Moko?
The emotion in her voice as well.
Fine. I'll tell you. We're friends after all.
Jesus.
The thing is, the real me was killed.
Oh, stop.
There was no more use for me after I'd been copied.
There's no way.
Huh?
There's no freaking way. She's gone?
You.
Blackguard. Foul demon.
That's so, like, draining. Because I thought at the end of this, at least we might get Moko back. The real Moko. But she's gone.
Wait, we should interrogate.
Shelby! I can't tell you any more than that. We are mortal enemies after all.
Dear Lord, this makes me feel so bad.
We could torture you into talking.
No. Once I disable my copying ability, I won't be able to speak this language anymore.
It literally is, the language comes from the memories of Moko. This is so disheartening and draining and like emotionally drained. You know what I mean? Like it just makes you feel so like bad and like intentionally so like I'm not trying to say like this is a bad aspect. It's like that's what's it's clearly going for, trying to make you feel like terrible.
I'm not giving you anything to go on. Not one single thing.
Wait a moment. Then at least...
It just pleased her few of the remaining vestiges of Moko began to disintegrate. It was like they were melting away. And this is like a pure, this isn't like before when they were begging for the life. There's a pure laugh here, right?
Hey,
not pure laugh,
we
but pure
were in
evil
the middle
laugh.
of talking. We've still got stuff to ask.
It's not happening, Gaku. It's not happening.
Listening, pussy?
Looks like that's it. Do we wait for it to recover? If it copies someone else, it might be able to talk again.
Yeah, but do we want that?
I very much doubt it would say anything truthful once it regained its speech.
Yeah, it seemed like it was messing with us as well. Even the laugh afterwards also.
I've had enough of talking. I will never forgive this monster.
Oh, Nozomi. This is like, how do you even get no one's ever gonna be able to move on from this, right? This whole situation. I'm talking about the game itself, but like, how do you even begin to pick up pieces from this? You know, how do you?
Let's finish it off. That's all we really can do now.
Taking lives is all part of the game. It's an important way for the characters to grow.
Yeah.
Since it's Moko, I feel like I should be the one to do it.
Yeah?
I'm sorry. I'm not brave enough to do it myself.
Okay.
I'll let one of you take care of it.
It's okay. It's okay, Nozomi.
I'm really sorry.
Are we actually choosing a character to do this right now? This is such a harrowing situation, right? That it's almost like I can't even fully enjoy this, like, serving pose, you know, that the Ema's doing here, you know what I mean? I'm thinking Ema. I'm thinking Ema could be ultra powerful. We got Shoma last time. Ema or Kako. This music is. Look at this pose. It's serving all the time. I think Kako. I think her sniper stuff is going to be way more useful than, like, you know, I even know.
Can I really do it?
That red light is so like, it encompasses the whole room I'm in. Legit one of my favorite characters as well. If not my favorite character along with Gaku. Oh my god.
This is how it has to be.
Oh, the tears in her eyes as well. Everyone reacts so differently to these situations, right? Extermination complete. Yep. I think she's gonna be so good. How do we do? Okay, that's good. That's good. Who do they show the picture of here? Is it usually like the MVP of the battle or something like that? Is that it? I'm not sure. You guys better let me know that as well. Yeah, this is such a crazy situation. Oh, Nozomi. Like I said, how do you even begin to start with this? Are you okay, Nozomi? I don't think she is at all. I guess not. Well, that was a nasty turn of events. I never imagined Invader would turn into one of us. And that's when I haven't even gotten a chance to think about that side of it. The fact that, like, they have found ways to get into the academy without fighting us. It had us completely fooled. Pretty fucked up that the real Moko got killed on top of that. This truly is the work of the devil. Oh, only pure evil could treat a comrade so poorly. I really feel like why, like, the other commander we got had this remorse. Not remorse, I don't want to say remorse. She had this fear and this sadness. That commander there was, like, laughing. They found this to be hilarious, you know? I have enough. I really don't give a rat's ass about the Invader's true nature anymore. Every last one of them must be annihilated. I'll slaughter them all in the name of his Otsutsuki family. And can I say this right now? I don't blame any single character right now that is going, I want to destroy these invaders. Even, like, you know, you know, we had that perspective of like, let's find out about their true nature. I don't blame them for feeling this way. They just saw like one of their friends, like, skin appear on a commander as after they killed that girl, and use her as a puppet, basically, to fool everybody and manipulate their emotions. Disgusting. There's no way we ever see eye to eye with them. So what do we do about the prisoner? We don't need intel on the invaders now, so there's no reason for us to keep taking care of her, is there? I don't know. I feel like with this one, it's different because like I feel like Shoma is like getting closer to a breakthrough. I just worry also at the same time about like what happens at that breakthrough. Eventually, Moko will have her head. This is so tough. Please wish she has nothing to do with this. She totally does, though. She's an invader just like the rest of them. You know why this is tough? Because I agree that like it seems like the different commanders and invaders have different values or at least different feelings, right? But I also like everyone's really high emotion, has really high emotions right now. Everyone's upset, terrified, angry. You know what I mean? It's almost like it would be weird if people didn't have if a bunch of people didn't have the response of like, let's get rid of this other one. You know what I mean? Like, because it's like almost like a instant emotional feeling that people have where it's like F them. You know what I mean? F them. It's a really tough situation, right? It's a really tough situation. But there's just something in it that I feel like that commander is different from the other commander. Right? It feels like they are like, they actually had emotions. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's such a tough situation. She's not like them. She had a kind heart. None of them have kind hearts. She just tricked you into thinking that. She wouldn't deceive anybody. You could see it in her eyes. If that's all it took to tell someone was lying or not, the fake Moko would have never fooled us. I feel sick. It would be quite the bother if she somehow escaped her cage. Perhaps we should simply dispose of her now and get it over with. If this was a game with branching choices, it would be where we decide whether to kill her or let her live, but... Seems like killing her is the only choice we got. We can't. Better do it sooner rather than later. I'd be happy to do it myself. What, right now? Yes, this very second. Wait, everyone, I know we're all heated about what just happened. But we can't make an important decision in this state. We should save it for after we have the chance to calm down. I do agree with this. I 100% agree with this. Nobody's calm right now, Kyoshika. Nobody's calm right now, and understandably so. So understandably so. There's nothing about the situation to make anyone calm. And again, like, it's one of those things where like everyone's angry and upset. And like, I'm never gonna sit here and be like, oh, you guys are like acting like irrationally or like, oh, you should be acting like this, because like we just saw one of the most traumatizing things you could ever see. Something that will affect them for the rest of their lives. Something that has like changed their perspective on this whole war. You know, it made me feel sick and I didn't even know her. You know what I mean? This is such a tough situation, but I do agree with Eito in this situation. No, Eito is right. This isn't something we should just decide right after a battle. Yeah. Let's take it easy for the night and talk about it tomorrow. Yep, 110%. I agree with Takumi. We should all be thinking clearly when we decide what happens to the prisoner. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Again, I don't want to make it seem like I'm being like really naive and I'm like, oh, like, you know, this one's different. I just mean that like, I think there's something to this line with this other prisoner, with this prisoner. There's something to this where they were showing different emotions from the other commander, you know? What's so deliberate about? Don't you care that they killed Moko? Of course, that's unfair. Unfair. Very unfair. And everyone's in a very high emotional state right now, but saying that is unfair. I didn't expect anyone to say like completely fair and well thought out things, but Nozomi cares, you know, just as much as the next person, even more in some cases. Of course, I'm furious. I hate the invaders too, but I feel like it's wrong to let pure emotions dictate our actions. Oh, Nozomi. I can't get my thoughts together in all this chaos. I just needed some time to think. Yep, Kurara, exactly. And what Kurara said again is from an emotional place. And there's not, again, like I said, I want to make it clear, like the whole thing, oh, that's an emotional response. Of course it's an emotional response. Everyone's like freaking in a crazy state right now. It would be weird if people didn't have like a response, you know? Because I want to make it perfectly clear. I want to be perfectly clear. Having emotions is not wrong. Feeling angry or sad, not wrong, right? Especially in these situations. Letting your emotions show, not wrong. In this situation, right? Kurara wasn't thinking about, oh, is this fair to say this to Nozomi? It's the first thing that came to her head because everyone's in a very dark place right now. If we talk again, decide killing her is the way to go, then that's what we'll do. If that's what it takes to protect humanity. And yeah, Nozomi's so high. Like, again, it's such a difficult situation. Shoma. Okay, then let's call it here for the day. I'm exhausted. I'm sure everyone else is too. We're probably just going to come to the same conclusion tomorrow. For now, let's go back to our rooms and take some time to recover. It's so true, though. Everything feels different in the morning. It was almost morning at this point, so we agreed to meet in the cafeteria the next day. For the moment, we'd go our separate ways and get a much-needed rest. Back in my room, I lay in the bed with my eyes wide open. My whole body was exhausted from the battle, my mind was still so amped up I didn't feel sleepy at all. Whenever I closed my eyes, I remember how Moko had looked at the end. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you pick up the pieces of this? This is going to traumatize you forever. Forever. Like, look at that. Like, that's in your... That's it. And again, I don't mean to make it in a way that's like... To not even like downplay this or make it seem like it's like... Just a horror story. Because it's a facial expression that is going to be seen in your nightmares. Forever. So heartbreaking, so harrowing. It makes you feel icky, you know? It had only been an invader masquerading her, not the real Moko, but the fact remained that we'd lost one of our own. That reality weighed heavily on me, preventing me from really relaxing. Of course, Takumi. Time crawled by as I fell in and out of a shallow sleep. This is one of the craziest, most highly... Like, day 65, along comes the next day when we all agreed to discuss the prisoner's fate. It's almost time to meet up. I wasn't entirely sure if I'd slept or not. Regardless, I had to go to the cafeteria. I think we're going to end the episode here and come back in the next one. It's just that I think a lot has happened, and I feel like I even need to get like a clearer head when it comes to these situations, and we're going to come back in the next one and truly discuss everything that's happened. This was... I think day 65 will go down as one of the most harrowing days in this game, and that says a lot about this game. About that day, I should say. Because this is a situation of high emotions and a lot of horrible stuff happening, scary stuff, terrifying stuff. This is a crazy game, and in the best way possible. But like, there's always stuff that will drag you back down to earth. You know what I mean? And in fairness, like, Danganronpa was good at doing that too. Danganronpa was very good at like giving you some of the funnest moments you've ever had in your life. I remember, like, you know, moments in Danganronpa where I'm smiling from ear to ear and I'm happy that I'm with these people, and that's like this game too. I'm so happy to be with Dorumi, Kyoshika, all these characters, Gaku, Kako, Ima. Like, I'm so happy to be with all these characters, like a lot of the times, you know? And then every once in a while, intentionally so, the game grabs your face, turns you to the front and says, look at this. Do you remember what situation you're in? You know what I mean? And it's really good at doing that. What I'll say is that like, this is, to me, something that is indescribably horrible. You know? We found out that we were being deceived. A friend of ours is gone. Even though, like, we didn't know Moko, we kind of knew. Now we kind of felt like we knew Moko. That Moko was killed. That not only that, but the invaders have this technology and this power to replicate the faces and memories and not emotions, but I guess history and language of a human in this way too, like of us, right? Because they are humans themselves, I know that, but like from what we've seen from the prisoner and stuff like that. But they have a way to do this, which is also really scary too. I love that battle, again, signified as well that everyone will always work together and that everyone was like jumping into action at a moment's notice. I think the game is so well written because this game never shies away from having characters say stuff that's difficult and kind of hard to hear, or stuff that like makes the character see. Because again, like I feel like sometimes there is stories, whether it be TV shows, games, or whatever, where characters like, where they never want to make a character feel like they are like saying something that feels a bit wrong, right? Or feels a bit off, or feels very dark, you know? This game doesn't shy away from having all these characters standing around the place and go, we have to kill this prisoner. And again, I agree with Eito, we should all discuss this and figure out what the best course of action is, right? But I do love that just like this, just like Danganronpa, just like Rain Code, I really feel like these games don't shy away from having characters talk about like uncomfortable things that make them seem that how does it that make them feel like they're the most abstract characters in the world, but they can be the most like real characters in the world as well. In that situation of that stuff that happened there, it would be weird as heck if every character would just said something like, this is making me angry, but we have to think. Yeah, everyone, let's think for tomorrow. Yeah, everyone, let's calm down a bit. Or if other characters were just like, I'm angry, but I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Instead, what we got was Kiyoshika ready to just destroy this prisoner right now. Kurata ready to do it. Gaku ready to do it. The Ruby was so forward as well, you know? And having a bunch of characters, 3 of us being like, look guys, we need to think about this. We truly need to think about this. While also expressing the fact that we were furious as well. Right? As I said, no character is perfect, and that's what makes them feel so like I get so attached to them, because they show their anger, their sadness, their moments of like, you know, weakness. They show all this stuff in this game, and it's so impressive to me all the time because it makes me feel so many different emotions when I'm playing this. They do such a good job with this, and legitimately that makes you love these characters. In the moments that we saw a scene in this game where they show up, for example, the Ima and Kako thing is a perfect example of them going through so much, going through so much hardships, having such a crazy time, stabbing Takamoto, doing all this stuff, right? To then go to a moment with them where they are like, they come in and save the day, you know? That is what this game is all about. It really is to me. It is like these crazy moments, these harrowing moments, mixed with these beautiful moments too. And it just feels like these characters are like more grounded. They're crazy off the wall, abstract characters you can't judge. How to say, there are personalities on the ground floor of how we talk to them every day, whether it be Yugumu, Darubi, Gaga, all these characters. You cannot judge them based on like real life people, right? But even though you can't judge them on the basis of real life people, I don't think they want you to. They do have real emotions and real things to say. Guys, this has been... Day 65 will be forever in my brain. Forever. It's such a crazy moment as well. Thank you guys so much for watching the series. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys. You have no idea how much I look forward to uploading this game every single day because of the comments. I look forward to it constantly. It's so nice to really get into this game and hear your comments and see what you guys have to say about it. Thank you to Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost Venazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, and Nusta, Def Traveling, Smarky, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, Hikesperian, Jared Beanham, and the highest tier of my YouTube, Blasco, and my brand new YouTube member, who has been very supportive, just like everyone is in the highest tiers, and I thank you so much in Royal Gamer 7. Thank you so much.
Door